Hello, people. Welcome to 10-year 5 crore challenge. And we are in episode number 18. Ended with the last week of July. And we are going to discuss this episode on July month review. And we can discuss about the what lessons we have learned so far and what are the next action items we are in the next August month. Okay. So let's get started. So, if we come to current week review, so we have closed that week, the last week of July, with no profit, and the deployments we have done into the equity markets, those are in a negative, and we are not able to book any profits on that. And I'm still working on the Nifty 50 strategy like a Nifty 50 shop, which is the strategy that I have already discussed in my previous episodes. So that I have not done this week because the markets are still in the uh, weak sentiment. And let's in the previous investments, you already know, right? Those went to a negative. Okay, so. I'm currently learning the FNO strategies. I'm doing the paper trading. This helps me to work out with the strategies in the FNO segment, and I'm able to drawing the resistance levels and the support levels in the chart patterns, and also I'm able to build the strategies according to the support and resistance zones, and that will I will discuss in later in this video. Okay, so we'll go with the June month end review. Okay, so if we have started the July month with heavy weight because the previous 2 months we are still in a red zone, and not those are carry forward to July. Okay, so we targeted about 17,000. 17,000 is the target where we see like we need to book this profit in this month. But unfortunately, the markets are not giving us the opportunity to take this to 17,000, and we're still no loss because we are not booked the loss. But if you say unrealized profits, we are go beyond the 10% negative in equity. Okay, so this is very big. I'm not seeing this much drawdown in my portfolio ever. Okay, so these are in the equity segment, right? If we talk about the mutual funds, so I see like there is a nearly 2% of my um, profits that went to down. Like let's say suppose I'm currently in the 4% profit, but earlier I have like 6.5% or something. Okay, so it came down dragging to 4%. That means this entire month I have lost 2%. Okay, this is not a good sign for me because the mutual funds also going down. This is because if equity market is going down, that means actually the mutual funds also go down. There is no other. Okay, I know it, but I'm telling that 2% in a month negative is bit more significant in my portfolio. Okay, so even the commodities, if we talk about the gold and silver, these are correcting actually. So the gold reached all-time high this April May month, and right now those gold and silver is consolidating, and also we can see there is a dollar index rising fast. So when the dollar index is rising, that means the INR weak. Okay, so if the INR weaks, that means that foreign investors will pull out the amount to US. Okay, so that means they're taking the money out of from Indian markets, and they are putting elsewhere. Like if they assume that there is a Japan index is going good and their market is good, they'll pull the amount from Indian market and they will invest in other countries. Okay, so if we talk about the current holdings, in July month, the current holdings in Zerodha, like equities, I can see that 3.5 lakhs in my portfolio, and as invested and also valid balance. And if you talk about the mutual funds, I'm reaching 7.8 lakhs overall. And if we combine both, we are still in like 11 lakhs uh, in this. Okay, so these mutual funds, right, I have started since last year. Okay, so that's why you can see the more amount in the mutual funds. You can ignore it, but anything, this is my money. Okay, so that's why I'm considering in this 10 years 5 crore challenge also. Okay, so I'm considering those also. Let's talk about what lessons learned. Okay, in this I want to give some updates on my journey in this July month. I more concentrated on the F&O. I'm really learning. I'm working on different strategies, and I'm able to see my fear or a greediness, and like my psychology and everything. I'm examining myself, and I can see F&O trading is not for me earlier, but I'm building the confidence in the F&O won't, because I'm following some chart patterns, and I'm able to see, I'm able to predict, I'm able to go with that chart trends. Okay, everything I will discuss in detail in the next upcoming episodes. But this episode I want to talk about, like, uh, I'm learning the FNO, and earlier my view on the FNO is like it's a scam or it's a manipulated. Yeah, it might be manipulated by a huge like whales in the stock market. They are having lakhs of crores of rupees. They do dump and pump like that. So these options prices will premiums will be go drastically down and up within a fraction of seconds. Okay, so that the risk I know, that's why I'm telling, like, it's a zero sum game, and one person is losing on the FNO, that means somebody is earning from it. Okay, so that lesson I have learned. And and also, like, I'm honestly saying, like, I'm currently doing the paper trades on the FNO, and out of last 2 weeks, right, I have started. So in this 2 weeks of journey, the paper trading, I can see 50% profits and 50% negative. But what I have achieved is, like, I'm on more confident on stop loss positioning, and I'm able to see my strategies are working. So where I'm failing is, if we see there is a huge opportunity and you want to stick, you want to see that opportunity at the right time. So I'm not able to sit in front of my computer. That's what makes me a bit uh, losing that opportunity. So I'm not able to focusing continuously on the market opening hours. That's making me the less. It's losing the opportunity, right? If you are not in front of computer, and every seconds the chart is going up and down, and it crosses your resistance, or it might be crosses your support. So you're not able to make the by entry the positions or anything. Okay, so missing that opportunities because I'm not in front of a computer all the time in our opening hours. So because I'm doing my day job, and watching these charts is impossible. That's why, like, and also uh, and also the I learned the importance of resistance and support zones, and their confirmation signals. If if the pattern or chart it comes resistance and support zone, and if it is we need to get the confirmation signal from it, otherwise it might be a fake breakout, so you will lose that opportunity, and you go the you will get the reversal from it. Okay, that's why we need to be stick with that resistance support zones, and we need to be more focusing on the confirmation signals. Okay, and also the use of indicators, and you can see I specifically saying 200 EMA and 20 EMA. Those are very significant. I can see the significance. Even that the charts within 5 minute, uh, 1 minute, and 15 minute, and also like 1 hour charts. These are very crucial if you do intraday trading. Okay, because these charts will let you know the bar is going to resistance level, or it is reaching the 20 EMA or 200 EMA and everything. And also I can see there is a CPR indicators and Camarilla. These will help you what is the central pivot point, and what is the trail central pivot point, and before like these are the some indicators that I have, and like it will give you that resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3, and support 1, support 2, support 3. Okay, so by this you will see, by this you will yes, these are more indicators I have learned so far. Okay, so I'm telling you, these are the main important indicators when you are doing intraday trading. These also will work in the equity markets also, but for equity markets, you are better to go with that 50 EMA and like a 200 EMA. And for indicators like CPR umbrella is okay, but the hourly chart don't work, and only this is for intraday. If you go for a equity trading, then you can go with a day. Okay, for long term. If the intraday you are doing FNO and equity, it's okay. But if you go for a long term, and if it is investment strategy you want to do, then go with this one. Okay. So, what are the next action items? Uh, what are the next action items? I'll say like there is a risk reward. So, yeah. So I learned what is a risk reward. The risk reward is like 1:1. That means you are losing a trade with out of 100%. If you lose the trade with 25%, and the win ratio should be 25%. Like if you entered a trade at 100 points. Okay, you bought FNO at 100, and the risk is like you buy. If you are in a buy long position, the risk is 75. If the chart or indicator came to 75, the stop loss is hit. That means you are exiting the position. This is 1:1, and the same also if you book the profit at 125. Okay, what is the 1:2? That stop loss will be 75, but 150 is the gain, like a profit booking. Okay, so this is what is the definition of 1:1 and 1:2 risk reward ratios. Okay, so what previously while I'm doing paper trade, what I learned is if I the entries are good and I'm able to see that there is a 1:1, but what people are saying 1:2 weighting is good, because if you lose two trades and win one trade, that means you're in a break even. Okay, but if you are in a 1:1, that means every one trade and every two trade, like every one trade, if you lose, and you should win one trade. This might not be possible, but here the probability is good. That's why people are more focusing on 1:2 risk reward. But I see there is a huge gap, because while the trend is going, we are seeing very low points. Like I'm assuming like 25 points. Okay, that's why I'm telling this 1:1 is able to achieve, but 1:2 is lit patience. Okay, so that's why even in such scenarios, the market is going reversal and it's hitting your stop loss. Then what happened? You're losing your 1:1 profit. Okay, so for that, I have written my own rule that if I have achieved 1:1, then mean I will look for a trailing stop loss. Trailing stop loss. This trailing stop loss is help us whenever that our entry is giving 1:1 reward. That means like we are moving this 75 75 points to 103 points. Why 103 points? 103 points is 100 is your cost, 100 is your cost, and 3 points is for your brokerage and your uh, whatever like taxes, STCs, um, STT tax we have, right? Many taxes. So that will be covered on this 3 points. Okay. That's why if you lose directly, it will lose the stop loss. It's okay. You are losing the stop loss. But if you are seeing your gain 1:1, and then you can make it 103 as stop loss. If it is going reversal, you are not losing anything. That's what okay. And what if the trend is continue, it reaching towards 1:2 risk reward? Then what I will do, I will trailing the stop loss to my 1:1 reward. That means presently this stop loss is 103, right? Now this stop loss will go into 125. But here I don't consider 3 points extra because we are cost to cost plus 3, but here we are already getting the 25 points as a profit. So we don't look for the 3 points to cover the brokerage. Okay, it will also include. Okay, that's what the trailing stop loss and everything is going that way. Okay, so the and also like there is another lessons I have learned, and I will give you as a next action items. I need to take this increasing trend from 1 to 3. Yeah, so when I start 2 weeks back, right, so I assume that taking more trades is risky because that time I don't have following any strategy, or I'm blindly going to my sentiment and my own bias I'm entering. But this time what I learned is I have learned with some strategies, and I'm seeing that indicators, and I following that resistance and support zones, so I build some confidence on my entries. Hence I am able to make sure that I can go for a 3 trades per day. But even the 3 trades per day will have some clauses. Okay, what those clauses? The clause is the first trade. If the first trade is giving you stop loss or a target, we can go with a second trade. But if the second trade is loses, then we are closing the day. If second trade also gives you win, that means you are going to a third trade. Okay, but if your second trade is giving you loss, irrespective of first trade win or lose, you're closing the day. Okay, you got it. If you have any questions on that, you can have the comment section always open. Like I don't see many people are watching this right now, but okay, if you have any doubt, you can comment. I will respond to that. These are all my own action items and my own lessons, and what my learnings. Okay, I'm telling this entirely is my own journal. Okay, because I'm aiming for the next 10 years my journey. So each and every week, what I'm learning, what I'm focusing on, what is my next action items, everything I'm discussing, because I make it as a journal. I will look back. If I win, I will look back. I will see what is my, the current state of mind in that time. That will be more exciting and particularly. If I lose, uh, I can't make a promise like I will achieve 5 crore by 10 years, but even the journey itself, I make it like I take it as a sincere, and I take it as a seriously. Okay. So the journey I'm going, I'm really exciting about that. Okay. Yeah. So now we are going to the end of the part, that closing talk. In this closing talk, so we are in August month. in August month, I will continue with my paper trades. And if I see any good positive outcome with the paper trades, I will go with the real entries with my Dan account. Uh, and also like if global uncertainties happens, okay, only in the equity markets, there will be no opportunity. If you invested, the investment will go in negative and you will see the drawdown. Okay. But in the F&O, you can short the positions and you can, go with this PE and you will earn. Even the market falls, you will win. Even the market going up, you can win with the right strategies and right mindset. Okay. So that's why I love it the F&O actually. Okay. And we are still in a very uh, I can say risk in August is we are carry forwarding since last 3 months, so the burden is going more and more. In July month, we are seeing 17,000 as expected return of investment, but it will go beyond now, like 25 to 30 K per month. Okay, so this is a huge and I'm still working how to in one trade is enough for us to cover all this, but I can say like we are carry forwarding that is not acceptable. And let's see what this August month will give us. Okay, the if August month give us an opportunity to cover this all the targets, I'm I'm really good, and that will keep us more motivated. Okay, and I will attach the screenshot. If anybody wants to see as a reference, I will attach the screenshots of some of my investments and what is that everything. Okay. So thanks for watching till this end, and we'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep learning. Bye bye. Thank you.